typically like when you have an idea and you believe in the use case, you believe that's on the benefits of that product. Um, is there a reason why there is no innovation in that specific niche? Is that because like within medical device, first like building like a product is extremely expensive. You have to go through regulation. Everything adds up. How do you determine like um, the viability of an idea between like, okay, this is something useful, but this is something where there is a market, and at the same time, which can be like a successful company?
Yeah, that's a good question. So, you don't, first of all, I don't enter a market where there's a lot of competition, because there are a lot of smart people out there. If you have 10,000 people thinking about a solution to a problem, there's very little likelihood that I'm going to be the one that's going to provide the solution for it.
Mm.
So it's usually an area where it's not available because it's not been thought of. And then, you're right. You have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of ideas anyway. Ideas are cheap, but a lot of them are useless, or they're not really practical to develop. And so the first thing you have to ask yourself is, what is the market size for this? And so I usually do it on the back of an envelope, in a very simple way, which is, what would I pay for that thing if it was available? How many procedures are there that would use that thing worldwide? And then you just do the math, the number of going to be used per year, you think, and the dollar amount of every one of those things, and you come to a market size. And, my experience has been that, that's usually plus or minus 30% of what the very complicated calculation is when people, spend $1 million on trying to figure out what the market size is, but you're within the ballpark, right? And so if your thing, has a total addressable market size of, less than a couple $100 million, it's not a company. It's a product. It's something that maybe you're going to develop, but somebody else is going to market. It's not worth building a company around it. If it's over $1 billion, great. Definitely worth building a market around it. If it's in between, it depends a little bit on what the total potential is for it. So in terms of time. So, you mentioned before about regulation. So if you've got something which has very little regulation, the market size could be a couple $100 million, and that might be worth building a company around because you're pretty quick to market. The cost of getting out is not that great. If you got a class 3 device, implantable, and the cost of development is going to be very large, then obviously that better be $1 billion market before you do it. So you do have to balance the quickness to market and the total development costs and the amount of money you're going to have to raise to do that with the total size of the addressable market. They've got to go lockstep one with the other.
Do